Well, good evening, soccer fans, and welcome to Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium for tonight's boys soccer matchup as the Raiders from Warren Harding come here to take on your Austintown Fitch Falcons. I am Lenny Gessler, and I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight, and we will get the starters for each team as Harding has their non-starters coming out on the field. This is a conference matchup between Fitch and Harding. And how appropriate. We have a rainbow over the top of the stadium. How beautiful is that? It has been a on and off day rain-wise. Quite a bit cooler today than it has been. However, the rain clouds have seemed to dissipate. There is some clouds above, but right now no rain is falling, and hopefully that'll be the case the rest of the evening. And now the starters for Harding. Number 3 is Michael Slimos. Number 6 is Sebastian O'Brien. Number 7 is Carter Canup. Number 9 is Mason Bittner. Number 12 is Kenyon Patterson. Number 17 is Kyan Patterson. Number 20 is Nathan James, one of the tri-captains. Number 21, Caleb Gardner, another captain. Number 22, Garrett Wonders. Number 23 is Derek Hall. And in goal for the Harding Raiders will be number 33, Braylon Schuler. Harding is coached by Tilden Tatebe. His assistants are George Gorianis and Tyler Nemagada. So waiting for the starting lineup for the Falcons. And again, the non-starters will be out first. Again, a chilly night here at Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium. Okay, now the starting lineup for the Falcons. Number 11, Jackson Potnicki. Number 4 is Adrian Puz, a senior. Potnicki is a freshman. Number 5 is Dylan Bear, a junior. Number 7, Josiah Burney, senior. Number 9, Nolan Mickey, a junior. Number 10, Anthony Ruggles, a sophomore. Number 12, Jonathan Carson, a senior. Number 16, Christopher Gazzoni, freshman. Starting goal, number 17, Jamie Sorrells, a senior. Number 18, Ben Galvez, a sophomore. Brody Herman, number 24, a senior. And that rounds out the starting lineup for your Falcons. Fitch is coached by Anthony James. His assistants are Brandon Morton, Marcus DeBaldo, and Giovanni Morton. So again, some puffy clouds over the top of Greenwood Chevy Falcons Stadium, but no rain coming down as we get set for this matchup between Fitch and Harding. Before we start, I want to say the Austintown Fitch Athletic Department would like to thank State Farm Insurance Agent Jamie Blott for her continued support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoning Avenue in Austintown. Stop by the office or call 330-779-0097 or visit jamieblott.com for all of your insurance needs. All right, we're getting set, ready to go. Falcons will put it in play. And I stand corrected. It looks like, well, let's see here. Ruggles is moving in. And Fitch will put it in play. Falcons moving from right to left. And Harding from left to right. Harding in the white tops with black numerals, black pants trimmed in white. And the Falcons in all red with white trim and blue trim. And we are underway. Fitch with control. Pass over on this near side. Gazzoni back to the goalkeeper. Sorrells to his right. Falcons in control right now. Herman, little give and go. Puzz with it. Down the right side. Lead pass. Mickey on the run. Shows his speed. Catches up with it. Tries to center to Ruggles, but it's off the foot of Ruggles. And actually that was tipped by the Harding Raiders, so it'll be a corner for Fitch. Mickey putting it in play. High over the top and coming out and making this pickup for Harding is the goalkeeper, Schuler. Braylon Schuler down in the midfield area. Intercepts it, lead pass to Ruggles. Ruggles down the far sideline, but a nice defensive play by Harding. And Ruggles goes down along with number 3 of Harding, Michael Slimos. Fitch gets it back on the intercept. Puzz trying to force it into number 11 of Fitch, Jackson Potnicki, but coming out making the stop will be the goalkeeper, Schuler, for Harding. And now we get a whistle and a free kick for Fitch as the Raiders were hit with a foul. Josiah Burney will take that. He's about 41 yards out. Burney hits it and just over the top of the crossbar and just outside the far post. So that'll be a goal kick now for Schuler. Braylon Schuler off the ground. Sends one down, midfield area. That bounces off of Burney. Ball still loose. No control yet for either team. Now pass to Puzz. Puzz stops, looks to his left. Burney trying to get a pass to a teammate there, and that's Ruggles with it. Burney again. And it's intercepted. Nice play that time by Caleb Gardner of Harding, but the Falcons get it right back. Mickey with it. Coming down the far side. He's sent down to the ground, and the ball goes across the end line. Pretty good defensive play that time by Harding's Kenyon Patterson. And once again, a goal kick for Schuler. Ball in the midfield area on the far side. Harding with control right at this moment. And they'll send it back with it. Mason Bittner. Bittner passes it up. Nice tackle that time by Slimos. Although the Falcons intercept Bittner back, though, and he is tussling right there. And with it is Potnicki as it goes across the goal line, last touched by Harding, so it'll be a corner kick from the near side this time. Josiah Burneye sends it in front of goal, flipped out, and the ball will be retrieved by Harding, and it's cleared by O'Brien. Falcons, however, get it back on the intercept, and Harding steals it away. Now Fitch comes back on the person of Burneye, and he will pass it across. Herman with it back in the Falcon defensive zone. So the Falcons will try to set up a rush here. Carson over to the near side. Bear with it. Gosini. Nice job on this near sideline by the Falcons. Potnicki. Shot, and that's deflected off the goalkeeper, off the foot of Puz. So it'll be a corner kick just to the left of the Harding goalkeeper, Schuler. And taking the corner kick, I should say, is Herman. Comes inside the box, cleared away by Harding. Nice defensive play that time by Bittner. Throw in for Fitch. Taking it will be Burneye into Puz. Puz loses control, and it is cleared out by Harding. On the run on the near side is Gardner. Gardner, a give and go back to him, and a good defensive play set up by the Falcons that time. But the ball will roll out of play, and last touch by Fitch. And it'll be a throw-in for Harding as number 22, Garrett Wonders, will throw it in. He is to the left of goalkeeper Sorrells. Ball comes into the 18-yard box, bangs off of the Harding player, Derek Hall, and it will be a corner kick. So, Jamie Sorrells sets it down, left foots it out, midfield area, off the foot of Harding. Falcons get it back. Mickey with it across the way. Pretty good defensive play, but couldn't quite maintain possession. And a nice defensive play by Kenyon Patterson of Harding. Now the ball, it's going to be thrown in by Harding. Puz trying to hurry up and claim that the Falcons should have the throw in, but Harding does, as it was last touched by Fitch as it went out over on the far sideline. Ball now coming toward the middle, intercepted by Potnicki, gets a pass back from Ruggles. Potnicki looking to get a shot off, tries to left foot one, but it bounces off the defense. That went off of number 17, Cayenne Patterson of Harding. So it'll be a corner kick by Josiah Burneye down here to the near side. Burneye hooks one toward the net, off the head of Ruggles, but it goes over the top of the goal and out of play, and it'll be a goal kick for Harding. We have 32 minutes and 7 seconds to go here in our half. Still no score between Harding and Fitch. Burneye to Ruggles. Ruggles trying to maintain possession, loses it. Good play by Salimos. Although the Falcons now get it back, Burneye trying a lead pass. That one broken up that time by Bittner. Out of play on the far side, so it'll be a throw-in over on the far sideline. Taking it is Herman. Looking for Burneye. Ball loose. Harding plays it into the Fitch defensive zone. Nobody back for the Raiders. Carson will play it back. Bear. Puz over to Herman. Herman looking for a teammate. Ruggles off his head. Potnicki there. Chips it into the air. Right to Ruggles, but it goes off the chest of Ruggles and a little bit too far as he couldn't control it. And coming out making the play for Harding is Braylon Schuler, the goaltender. Ball sent high into the air in the midfield area. And coming away with it is Caleb Gardner down this near sideline. Gardner 1-on-3. He loses control of it, comes back, does take control, tries the center one. That goes off of Bear. Ball centered by the Raiders. An opportunity and a shot by number 7, Carter Knupp, but laying down and blocking it from going in. A good save by Jamie Sorrells. So that keeps Harding off the scoreboard. A good chance that time for the Raiders, but they could not get it past Sorrells. Ball all the way back to the Falcon end, but picking up for Harding, the goalkeeper Schuler, and he'll send one to the midfield area. Herman trying to gain control, watches it go out of bounds. Last touch by Harding, so it's a Falcon throw-in. Carson with it, far side, looking for Puz. Puz to Burneye. Now picking it up. Galvez pass on the near side. Gazzoni back out. Burneye, midfield, sends one long. And it's, I believe, going to be a little bit too far. Mickey trying to catch up with it, couldn't, so it goes across the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick for Harding. And we have 29 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the opening half of a scoreless tussle here between Harding and Fitch. Off the head of the Falcons, Potnicki. Fitch has it. Galvez over to Herman. Herman to Potnicki. Potnicki trying to control it. Chests it down. Sends it back. Gazzoni over to Bear. Bear in the middle. With it. Burneye. Puz. Far sideline, Mickey. And a good defensive play by number 12, Kenyon Patterson, as the ball went off of him and across the far sideline. Throw in for Fitch. Burneye gets it, turns. That one goes underneath the foot of Potnicki, and it will roll all the way down and across the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick for Harding. So far, most of the offensive play has been in the Harding defensive zone. Falcons have spent most of the first half in Harding territory, but have yet to get a shot past the goalkeeper, Braylon Schuler. All right, ball in the midfield area, controlled by Hall of Harding. Lead pass, and coming out to make the play is Sorrells as he sends it over the near sideline. That pass was intended for Nathan James, and had James caught up with it, he would have had an opportunity. Ball down on this near sideline, kicked out of bounds. Good play by Bear, and it will be a throw-in for Harding. Doing the honors will be Garrett Wonders, number 22, Wonders. Looks off the head of Bear, back to Wonders of Harding. Wonders has it, chips one in the front, and cleared away by Herman of the Falcons. But Harding steals it back. That gets past Selmos, and Harding loses it to the Falcons. And a nice defensive play, that time by 17, Kyan Patterson. Took right off the foot of Puz. And the throw-in by Fitch goes off of Harding again. Kenyon Patterson once again Good defensive play, sends it over the far side. Throwing it in will be Herman. Looking to get one in long over the top, into the box. Ball loose, and a shot right through the crease that time by Ruggles. And it comes to the near sideline, so it's a throw in for Harding. Raiders with control. Sent down to the midfield area. Carson for Fitch takes it off the bounce. Herman heads it to Puz. Puz looks for a teammate. Mickey gets tripped up. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in for the Falcons. Herman gets it in quickly, looking for Puz. Off the head of Harding. Straight up in the air by Mickey, right into the 18-yard box. Raiders. 6 defense, 7 in the box now. And it's finally cleared away. Galvez gets it back to his teammate, sent over to this near side. Bear up to Potnicki, but stolen away by the Raiders. Bear gets it right back again. Down this near sideline. Potnicki centering it right out in front, but no Falcon is back to receive that pass, and it's an easy pickup for Schuler. Harding goaltender sends it to the midfield area, trapped that time by James. Potnicki, and off of Harding, so a throw in near side for Fitch. Gazzoni with it, gets it back. Bear. Burney. Midfield, back to Burney. Lead pass, looking for Mickey. Mickey turning on the Jets and running it down ahead of Mickey was Kenyon Patterson, showing some good speed of his own. And it becomes a corner. Quickly in play by Mickey. Hall heads it out. Ball blocked at the defense on an opportunity by Burney. And it will be thrown out by the goalkeeper, Schuler. Touched that time by Bittner. Puz intercepts it. Back to Carson. Carson in the Falcon defensive end. Bear. That one intended for Potnicki, but it goes out of play off of Harding's Wonders. And a throw in for Fitch. Burney loses control as he and Bittner went after it. And they're going to say Burney touched it last. Well, they're going to call a foul on Burney, so Bittner will take the free kick. Bittner about 50 yards out from goal on this near sideline, looking to get it in front of the goal, and it's headed away at last. And they're going to say Harding did, so putting it in play with a goal kick will be Jamie Sorrells. 22:35 left here in half number one, and we are still scoreless here from Fitch as the Falcons and the Harding Raiders do battle in this boys' soccer match. Sorrells along the ground, pass to Mickey, back to Herman, give and go, intercepted for a minute that time by Slimos. But the Falcons had it. Now it'll be a penalty on Fitch. So foul called, not a penalty, a foul. And Schuler puts it into play, the goalkeeper, down the far sideline. Centering pass by Harding. Top of the goal. Ball loose. Potnicki will come away with it, but picked off by Ryan Brown of Harding, although Fitch gets it right back again. And now ball's loose, midfield, picked up by Mason Bittner. Coming to this near side, and that goes off of the foot of Brown. Harding still with control. Brown, there's a sliding tackle. Nice play by the Falcons' Galvez. Harding gets it back, however. And Herman will pick it up on the far side. Send a pass up to Puz. Puz to Galvez. Galvez gets it back from Burneye. Looking here to the near side. Potnicki trying to control it. Galvez sends one down up into the air on this near sideline, but nobody from the Falcons is that deep. So it's going to be a throw-in for Harding. Taking the throw-in will be Mason Bittner. Coming up on the halfway point of the first half here from Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium. Fitch and Harding in a 0-0 tie. Foul called on the Falcons. So a free kick to Bittner as we just dip under the 20-minute mark. Bittner sends one down the midfield area, off the head of Burneye. Potnicki, a lead pass. Ruggles. Puz, looking for Mickey to his right. Gets it to him. Mickey sends one back to Herman. And they'll set things up again. Carson with it, midfield area. Over to Gazzoni. Gazzoni lost it, and it'll be a throw-in for Harding. Pass comes in to Hall as he had it for a second. Lead pass, shot on goal is stopped by Sorrells as Sebastian O'Brien sent one along the ground, but Jamie Sorrells had it the whole entire time and smothered it. Chipped up into the air, Burneye. Bear up to Gazzini. Harding gets it back. Puz steals it. Puz goes down. No foul called. Mickey. Back to Galvez. Puz chasing it down as it went off a Harding defender. And the Raiders steal it with it. Hall, number 23. But his pass goes wide. A throw in for the Falcons on the far sideline. Coming into the game for Fitch is Nick Tabola, and taking a breather is Potnicki. Potnicki with an outstanding job here in the first half. Sorrells over to Bear to his left. Bear trying to come up this near sideline. Ball stolen away by the Raiders. A give and go. Ball crossed. It's headed out by Fitch. And Gazzini up to Mickey. Boy, a nice try by Nathan James that time for Harding to center it, but Falcons defense was right there to head it out. Ball sent to the midfield line, and it's going to be controlled by Harding. Bittner will pick it up. Send it back to the goalkeeper. Schuler back to Bittner. And now Bittner loses it. Burneye with a lead pass. Burneye getting it off to Bola there. And Nick lost control of it. With it, Harding. Gardner with it. Midfield area. Ball sent over to this near side. Nice job by Gazzoni blocking it. Now a pass a little bit too far that time. That one intended for Ruggles, and the goalkeeper sends it into the Falcon defensive zone. Schuler with a good clear. However, the ball will go off of Harding last, and Fitch will throw it in. Carson with it, up toward the midfield circle. Ruggles, chip shot to Mickey. Mickey's got some space. Mickey down this near sideline, catches up with it before it goes over the goal line. Mickey still in control, and a nice tackle, that time by number 20 of Harding, James, takes the ball right off the foot of Mickey. Throw in for Gazzoni. Gazzoni looking for a teammate down into the corner. Ball chipped up. Bernay, cross field, off the foot of Herman, picked up by Harding. O'Brien had it. Stolen Mickey to Bernay. Bernay looking for some help. Gets it to Nicky. Mickey sends it over this near sideline. It's going to be a throw-in for Harding. We are at the 15-15 mark here in the first half. Fitch nothing, Harding nothing. On a rather cool night for soccer tonight. Ruggles with it. Ruggles trying to get beyond the defense. That ball looked like it hit him in the hand, but nothing called. And the Raiders clear it out. Oh, good play that time by Hall as he can maintain possession. Hall gets it back. And he will send it back to his defender. That pass back to Hall a little bit too far. Puzz with it. And now the Falcons have it. Bernay near side. Mickey with a pass. And that one is out of play. That one came off the foot of Ruggles. But last touch by Harding. So Bernay will throw it in off this near side. Falcons put 4 in the box. Back to Bernay. And the header by Puzz is high and wide. And it'll be a goal kick for the Raider goalie, Braylon Schuler. So Schuler out to the midfield. Falcons get it back. Bernay has it. Takes a long shot, and Braylon Schuler has the save. Ball ricochets off. Right in center is Ruggles, and he pulls it a little bit, and it goes wide of the far post. And a good pass that time by Harry Spalding, who has come into the game. Spalding with a great pass, but unfortunately for Fitch, Ruggles couldn't get it in, but now it's a corner for the Falcons. So let's see if they can pull one off here. No, they cannot, as the Raiders block it and clear it. With it is O'Brien. Sends a pass down here off the head that time of Gazzini. Puzz with it. Intercepted by Harding as Slimos takes it to O'Brien. And the pass intended for a teammate is intercepted by Fitch. Spalding will go one-on-one. Telling Bernay, go ahead down this near sideline, but the pass is too long, and Harding comes away with it. Raiders trying to put something together here, but Gazzini with a good block. That one goes off of the shoulder that time of number 3 of Harding, Slimos. And out of play on the far side. Last touch by Fitch, so Harding will throw it in. Puzz with it to Bernay. Lead pass and a sliding tackle made by Harding's defender, Ryan Brown, as waiting for that ball was Harry Spalding. If he gets it on his foot, he has a chance at a shot, but great sliding tackle that time by Brown kept that from happening. But it is a corner kick from this near side. Bernay with it. Ball goes over everyone, and it'll go across the far sideline, and it will be a throw-in for Harding. Chipped up into the air. That one come off the foot of the Harding defense. Sent down into the Falcon defensive zone off of the head of James of Harding. James gets it back. With it, Gardner passing it forward. Top of the key, an opportunity for the Raiders, and it's broken up. Boy, good defense by Galvez and also Bernai, as the Raiders had it right there on the doorstep of the Falcon 18-yard box, but Harding never did get the shot off. So we got a substitution now coming in for Harding. Going out is Levi Flowers. Coming in is Jonathan Wonders, number 11. That one comes off of Bernai, so once again it'll be a Harding throw-in. With it, Gardner. Hall, and stolen away by Fitch. Ruggles trying to control it, but taking it off his foot was Slemos. And now the Raiders have control in the Falcon defensive zone. O'Brien with it. That ball flipped away by the Falcon defense, chasing it down and having it go off his foot was Harry Spalding. Throw in for the Raiders, and the Falcons clear it. It'll end up on Tabola's foot, and he sends a pass down. Onside is Ruggles. Ruggles with three defenders chasing him. And let's see. Yeah, I think that was offside. So they're going to bring it back, and Harding is going to have a free kick on the offside. And taking that will be Mason Bittner. So Bittner in the Harding defensive end sends one down in the Fitch defensive end. Ball taken out of bounds. Trying to keep it in play that time was Carson, but he couldn't, so it's going to be a throw-in on the far side for the Raiders. And they're going to bring in a substitute, number 22 coming back in, Garrett Wonders for Harding, and taking a breather, number 4, Ryan Brown. Harding puts the ball in play, top of the 18-yard box. Bernai loses control. Raiders trying to grab it. Well, get it on the foot. Harding with it. Nice defensive play by Galvez that time, but Harding gets it back. Trying to center it. Carson smothered it, and now it's finally cleared by the Falcon defense. Bernai runs it down, looking for a teammate on this near side. Spalding with it. Spalding sends a pass up. A little bit too far that time. That one was intended for Tabola, and Raiders had it and sent it back to their goalkeeper. And now it's into the Falcon defensive zone. And the Falcons will play it back to Sorrells. Sorrells looking up the far side to Puz. Ball loose, still in play. Slemos kept it in play, and then a whistle and a foul called on Fitch. So it'll be a free kick to be taken by Mason Bittner. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go here. First half, we are still scoreless. Fitch and Harding. Ball taken out by the Falcon defense to the midfield area. Going down is Ruggles. And coming away with it was Garrett Wonders. Ball chipped out of play. Back to the midfield area. Slemos Sends it down, but it's picked off by Galvez. Galvez gets it back from Burneye. Sends a pass down on this near side to Spalding. Spalding trying to center one, but it's intercepted by Slimos. Now Fitch gets it right back again. Burneye, he gets knocked down. Nothing called. That one was by Hall. Harding with it, sending it down. Pass intended for James was headed out. Gazzoni with that defensive play. Spalding now back to Burneye. Tabola trying to accept that pass, but it was headed away by Harding. Gazzoni back to Bear. Bear is going to take it back to Carson. Gazzoni with it on the near side. Back to Bear. Fitch looking for a teammate up in the midfield area. That one's out of bounds. Nope, stayed in bounds. Kept in by number 20 of Harding, James. Raiders with it. And that one blocked that time by Carson, but it hit him in the hand. So it's going to be a handball, and it'll be a free kick for the Raiders. And let's see, accepting that free kick is going to be Sebastian O'Brien. So the Falcons defense right on the 18-yard line. And a shot by O'Brien is covered up and saved by Sorrells. So Jamie Sorrells, good job on that one, not allowing a rebound. Ball chipped back toward the 18-yard box of Fitch. Galvez across to Herman. He controls it. Still has it. Burneye trying to hit Puz. Intercepted. Good defensive play that time by Slimas. But the Falcons get it back, send it back down into Harding territory, and coming out is Schuler to clear it. Raiders with it. Slimas. And actually the whistle blew, so it's going to be a free kick for the Raiders. Coming back in for Fitch, number 15, Vince Larson, as Puz takes a breather. And coming back in also, number 11, Potnicki, and Ruggles to take a breather. So the Falcons with a couple of fresh legs in there. Long kick headed out by Fitch. That was off ahead of Galvez. Herman with it, far side, and takes it out of play. Good play by Herman. He had two Harding defenders near him. Didn't want to take any chances, so he sent one over the far sideline. It'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. O'Brien to take it. Throw-in comes in off the head of Galvez. Chipped up into the air. Headed out by Fitch's Dylan Bear. Yeah, Harding gets it back, and now Josiah Burneye intercepts that pass and sends it down this near side, intended for Tabola. Tabola trying to corral it. And let's see, are they going to say that it was off who? It would be off Tabola, so it'll be a throw-in on this near sideline for the Raiders. Ball comes in. Burneye picks it off, looking for a teammate. Burneye sends one down, and it is saved. As knocking it down was Braylon Schuler. He was right there, had a good sight on it, and made the save. Ball back to Carson. Carson looking for Gazzini. Ball over this near sideline. Last touched by the Raiders. Quickly getting it in was number 8 for Fitch. Spalding, but ball went out of bounds. Last touch, however, by Harding. And we are winding down here in the first half. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Still no score on the board between Fitch and Harding. Ball sent out, popped up into the air that time by Knupp. Potnicki has it off the head of Tabola, right in front of the 18-yard box. Fitch trying to gain control, and I believe that just went off the hand of number 22, Garrett Wonders, but nobody saw it, and it'll be sent away that time by Schuler. His goal kick goes over the far sideline as the Raiders cannot keep it in. Falcons try to get it in. Intercepted that time by Hall, but Fitch got it right back, sends it down to the defensive end, and it's a whistle and a foul called on Harding. So Burneye will take the free kick as the Raiders set up a four-man wall in front of Chris Burneye. Burneye, 30 yards out, along the ground, and going down on one knee and covering it up, Braylon Schuler, as he comes up with the save and keeps Fitch off the scoreboard. Gazzoni loses control. Ball up into the air. That goes off of the head of Gardner. Chased down by Spaulding. He gets knocked to the ground. And what do we got? It's going to be a foul called on Harding as Fitch puts it in play. Raiders get it right back and send it right back to the defensive zone of Fitch as Bittner had it go off his foot. Herman up the far sideline, makes a good move to get around one defender. Bittner trying to chase it down. He'll just send it across the far sideline as Potnicki was right in his back pocket. And time has gone down to zeros here in the first half of play. So we've got 20 minutes in the books here at Greenwood Chevrolet Falcon Stadium with our halftime score, Fitch 0, and the Raiders from Warren Harding 0. Once again, the Austintown Fitch Athletic Department would like to thank State Farm Insurance Agent Jamie Blott for her continued support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoning Avenue in Austintown. Stop by the office or call 330-779-0097 or visit jamieblott.com for all of your insurance needs. Once again, halftime score, Fitch 0, Harding 0. Well, welcome back to Greenwood Chevy Falcon Stadium here on the campus of Austintown Fitch High School as our boys soccer matchup between the Fitch Falcons and the Harding Raiders are tied 0-0 heading into our second half of action. In the second half, Harding will be moving from right to left. They are in the white jerseys with black numerals, black pants trimmed in white, and your Fitch Falcons are in the all red uniforms with white trim. So Harding to put it into play as we begin here. Half number 2. Josiah Burnine for Fitch to Puz. Adrian Puz of the Falcons. Gets it back to Burnine over to Herman. And that one will go off of Harding as it went off the leg of Harding. And the Raiders now will put it over the far end line, the goal line, and it'll be a corner kick for Fitch here. Falcons have had quite a few corners, haven't capitalized on any of them yet. Herman to take it up into the air and fisting it out of there is the goalkeeper for the Raiders, Braylon Schuler. And that one goes wide of the goal, sent in by Fitch, so Schuler will go ahead and take the goal kick. So Braylon Schuler in goal for Harding, and for your Falcons, Jamie Sorrells. Puz, near side Tabola, battling with Kenyon Patterson. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tabola. It'll be a throw in for the Raiders. Patterson getting it in to Hall, losing it were the Raiders. But coming out of his goal to pick it up for Harding will be Braylon Schuler. Schuler sends one down to the Falcon defensive end. Popped up into the air by Hall. Just outside of the Falcon 18-yard box. Centered that time, but it's going to be behind the goal and out of play. And it'll be a goal kick to the Falcons. That one came off of the foot of Harding's Nathan James. So Sorrells into the midfield area. Puz back to Herman. Herman sends one down this near side intended for Tabola. Running it down is Puz. Losing it for Fitch was Ruggles, picked up by Hall of Harding. Off the chest of Burnine. Chipped up into the air that time by Bittner of Harding. Ruggles, however, from Fitch gets control. Mickey for Fitch, back to Burnine, to Ruggles. Ruggles to Galvez. Galvez looking for a teammate, gets it to Puz. Puz sends it back to the near side. Centered by Herman, up into the air, but nobody there for the Falcons. And it'll be cleared away by Bittner of Harding. Down this near sideline. Nice defensive play by Kenyon Patterson to take it away from Puz. And Patterson has it go out of bounds, and a good defensive play that time by Herman of Fitch. Ball up into the air. No control yet. Puz sending it down into the 18-yard box. Trying to chase it down was Ruggles, but coming out to cover it up for Harding is the goalkeeper, Braylon Schuler. And he'll send one down to the Fitch defensive end. Ball headed off by Caleb Gardner of Harding. Gardner has it. Squeaks it through to O'Brien. O'Brien making a move on Galvez, but Galvez taking it away. And it's sent up the defensive end. Intercepted by Puz. Puz gets around the defender that time, Kyan Patterson, down into the 18-yard box, but it's cleared by the Harding defense, but not far enough as Puz got a shot off, but it was covered in goal by Braylon Schuler. Schuler sends one way up into the air. Bounces in the Harding defensive end. Bernai had it for a moment, then Hall takes it for Harding. Lead pass down this near sideline, intended for Hall, and he is going to have it. Hall looking for a teammate, sends it back. That time to O'Brien, and the shot on goal is covered up. Good play that time by Sorrells as he covered it up, did not give up a rebound, and he will kick it away. So an opportunity for Harding, but Sorrells right there to stop the ball from going in. Near sideline. Harding sends it toward the middle of the field. That'll be off the head of Bernai. Bernai looking for a teammate. Gets it to Puz. Puz looking to his right. Instead tries a shot, but didn't get much on it as it rolled right through the legs of one of the Harding defenders and into the waiting hands of Braylon Schuler. 34-35 to go here in the second half. No score. Fitch and Harding doing battle here. That one's sent back to the goalkeeper, Sorrells. He'll boot it out. Controlled by Hall. Over on across the far side. Hall gets it back. He'll play it back as to his defense, and that one's sent down by Bittner, but Falcons will gain control as Mickey has it on the far sideline. And that one intercepted by Bittner to Hall. Hall gets it back from Wonders, Garrett Wonders, but Fitch will intercept. Now the Raiders have an opportunity to gain control. And that ball will go out of bounds, last touched by the Falcons. So throwing it in will be Garrett Wonders. Fanning on it. That time was Hall, but chipping it up into the air. Now a lead pass from Gardner. And it's taken away now by the defense of Fitch. Mickey with it, far sideline. Ruggles, nice pass. Puz looking to the near sideline. Tabola sends it down inside the 18-yard box, but coming out and covering it up is Schuler. Looking him right in the eye was Ruggles. Schuler clears one all the way down to the Falcon defensive end, and it goes out of play, and it will be a throw-in for Herman. So Brody Herman for Fitch throwing it in. That one goes off the head of Tabola, trying to send it to Ruggles. Ruggles was 3-on-1, and the ball was taken away by Kenyon Patterson and sent back to his goalkeeper, Braylon Schuler. Schuler into the Falcon zone. Fitch now gaining control. Bear has it go over the far sideline, and it will be a throw-in for the Raiders. Hall with it. He chips one up into the air. Ball stolen away by Bernai. Comes to the midfield area. Tabola with an opportunity here. Tabola has his sights on it. Tabola gets run off on a nice play by the defender, Kenyon Patterson of Harding, but it's going to be a corner kick for Fitch. That'll come to the left of Braylon Schuler, and it will be taken by number 24 of the Falcons, Brody Herman. So let's see what Herman can do. Herman is a right-footed kicker, so from here, the ball will slice away from the goal. He sends it up, and it's blocked away by Schuler and cleared into the midfield area by the defense of Harding. So nice job by the Raiders. That one goes off the chest that time of Slimas and out of play on this near side. So the Falcons with some pressure now. Herman to throw it in on this near sideline. Tabola heads it up into the air, but It goes off of the foot of Harding's Gardner. Back to the Fitch side of midfield. Bear will get the return pass. And it's taken away that time by James. Hall will chase it down for Harding. And he will lose it. And they're going to go ahead and call a foul. That went on Galvez. So the Raiders will put it in on a free kick. Top of the box. Turning and trying to put a shot on goal that time for Harding was O'Brien, but well wide of the net. Goes across the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Jamie Sorrells, left-footed goal kicker. Sends a line drive up toward the midfield circle. Ball tapped into the air by Carter Knupp. Knupp will get a return pass. And he was trying to send one on goal. It'll be wide of the near side post, and Sorrells running out to pick it off. Sends one up this near sideline. Puz gets around a defender. Has Tabola in front of him. Tabola right between the legs of one of the defenders of Harding. Ball still loose in the 18-yard box. And let's see. Chased out of there. But getting it back is Tabola. Tabola with an opportunity here. Sends it back to Puz. Goes behind him. Carson will send it to the far side. Mickey with it. Mickey sends a shot in front of goal, but taking a aim on it and grabbing it with two hands, Braylon Schuler. 28:40 to go here. Second half. We are scoreless, Fitch and Harding. Ball sent back by Kenyon Patterson to his goalkeeper and then stolen away by the Falcons, and an opportunity in front. Ball still loose, and it's sent over the top of the goal by Mickey. Oh, my goodness. Ruggles had an opportunity right on the doorstep. It couldn't get it in the net. So it'll be a goal kick for the Raiders. Ball off the head of Burneye. Hall to pick it off for Harding. Hall up the far sideline. That pass intended for his teammate Garrett Wonders, but it goes out of play. Last touch by Harding, so Fitch to throw it in. Gazzoni gets it in. Harding gets it right back again. Lead pass down this near sideline. Chasing it down will be O'Brien. O'Brien with it. Double teamed. Good play that time by Herman, although it's knocked out of bounds by O'Brien as Herman tried to take it up this near sideline, but O'Brien hitting it out, so a throw in for Fitch. And Carson's going to send it back to Sorrells. Sorrells will bring it up this near side. Herman with it, trying a lead ball. Ruggles has it blocked. Puz picks it up. Looking to his left, hits Burneye on the run. Burneye can't quite get that through as it was blocked and picked off nicely by Garrett Wonders. Ball still in play. And that will go out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touched that time by Bear. So throw-ins, far sideline, chipped up into the air by Gardner. Hall trying to grab it, can't. Burneye. He gets a pass from Puz. Burneye up the near sideline, and that one's going to bounce off the arm of the defender of Harding, Kenyon Patterson, and go out of play. Tabola, he gets knocked to the ground and nothing called. Harding maintaining possession. That ball gets past the Falcon defense, but nobody back for the Raiders. And covering it up is Sorrells. Sorrells, not a very good kick that time, but fortunately for him, It bounced off a Harding defender and went right to Fitch, as the Falcons now will throw it in on the near side. Ruggles to take it, and let's see, we're going to get a substitution. Coming in for the Falcons is Potnicki, and going out is number 4, Puz. So Potnicki back in the lineup. And Ruggles now with an opportunity and could not get to the ball. It was rolled right into the front of the goal. And actually good play by Mason Bittner. He was in between his goalkeeper and Ruggles and shielded Ruggles until the goalkeeper, Schuler, was able to pick it up. Now Harding in front of the Falcon goal down in the 18-yard box, but that one's cleared down this near sideline. Taken away from Ruggles, but picked up by Galvez. He rolls it up to Burneye. Burneye, a lead pass, but a little bit too far. Tabola that time sent one of the Harding defenders flying, but again, nothing called on that one either. Ball loose, and it'll go off the foot of Potnicki. O'Brien losing it, out of bounds, last touched by Fitch. So, Kenyon Patterson to put it in play. Stolen by Ruggles. Tabola still has control. Tabola fighting his way in. Pushes Bittner out of the place, but coming up to grab the ball was Schuler, the goalkeeper, to make sure that Tabola was not going to get a shot off. Herman sends one down this near sideline. Nobody there from Fitch. Slimas over on the far side. That ball taken away by Galvez. Taken right back by Harding. Lead pass from Canup, but it goes out of play on this near side. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Ball coming in. Potnicki loses control. That one picked up by O'Brien of Harding. Last touched by Fitch, I do believe. Yep, so Harding will throw it in from this near sideline. Kenyon Patterson with the honors. And let's see, we're going to get a substitution, actually 2 of them for Harding. Coming in is number 27, Everett Miranda, and also number 4, Ryan Brown. And taking their seat are number 7, Carter Canup, and number 22, Garrett Wonders. Brown played a little bit in the first half. This is the first appearance for Miranda for Harding. Down the far sideline, cleared back by Sebastian O'Brien. Correction, that was number 9, Mason Bittner. But it goes out of bounds, so the Falcons will throw it in. And that one will go off of Harding's Brown, number 4. So once again, a throw in for Fitch. Looking for Tabola, and he could not control it. So the Raiders will throw it in from the far sideline. We're coming up on the 21-minute 45 mark here in the second half. And it is still scoreless. Fitch and Harding doing a great job of keeping each other off the scoreboard. Ball chipped up into the air. And out of play it goes. So it will be a throw-in for the Raiders, taken by Mason Bittner. Nope. Gave it off to a teammate. That one was a throw-in by Ryan Brown. Falcons steal it, send it right back down. And that'll go out of play. Potnicki getting it in. And let's see, what do we got? And we got a substitution for Fitch. So coming in for the first time, Nick Paul into the lineup for Falcons. Coming out, Number 23, Nick Tobola. Ball headed out of harm's way by Caleb Gardner of the Raiders back to the midfield area. That pass intended for number 16 of Fitch, Chris Gazzoni, went flying by him, so it was a throw-in for Harding, chipped up into the air by the Raiders. O'Brien and Herman doing battle. Herman wins that one, but it's taken away by Slimas. Fitch gets it right back again. Ruggles back to Galvez. Herman takes one down, straight down the middle of the field, off the chest of Bittner, sent back into the Fitch defensive zone. James sends it down. Bear broke it up and then Gozani clears it. Gazzoni near sideline. Harding 2-on-1. That one gets blocked off by the Falcons. James with a chance, can't get the shot off, and it'll be cleared by Potkanicki. And let's see, we had a whistle and a foul, so the Falcons will take the free kick as Sorrells will send it to the midfield circle. Chasing it down is Mickey for Fitch. Looking for a teammate. And tries to hit Ruggles. Ruggles gets it back, however, and his left foot attempt is on the ground and going down on one knee. Braylon Schuler to pick that one up. Herman. That one off his foot by Sebastian O'Brien. So Fitch to throw it in. Puz will come back into the lineup. He's going to give number 9, Nolan Mickey, an opportunity to take a breather. So Nicky comes to the near sideline. Herman throwing it in. Ruggles with it. Potkanicki with it. Potkanicki gets past the defender. An opportunity trying to center. And it goes off of the foot of Bittner and cleared away, although the Falcons pick it up again. Ruggles looking for a teammate, goes down, and we're going to get a foul called. So it's going to be a free kick for Fitch, and it will be taken by Herman. And he's approximately 33 yards out from goal. Up into the air, and what do we got? We're gonna well, it looks like we have a Harding player down on the ground. That is Kenyon Patterson. And the head umpire is talking to the side officials. Let's see if there is an issue here. Excuse me, as of right now, Fitch is going to go ahead and have another free kick. Harding has set up a two-man wall in front of Herman, and now we go. Herman chips it right up into the air. Coming out and fumbling it is the goalkeeper for Harding. Oh, my goodness, that went right off of the hands of Schuler, and right in front of him was Ruggles, and Schuler managed to block that away from Ruggles. That could have been a disaster. Schuler two-hands it out again, but it didn't go very far. Shot that time, no chance for Spalding. Ball comes in, and we get a whistle and a free kick. So Falcons trying to put some pressure on Schuler. Still have not got the ball behind him, but they had an opportunity there and missed out on it. Once again, Schuler will pick that one up as it comes from the midfield zone. We've got 16:35 to go here in the second half. 0-0, Falcons and Harding. And a whistle. Foul called on Fitch. So taking the free kick for the Raiders real quickly was Garrett Wonders. Harding with control. Slimos down to O'Brien. O'Brien with an opportunity, and that one goes sailing above the crossbar of the goal and out of play, but it was touched by a Falcon. So it's going to be a corner kick for Harding. Doing the honors will be Carter Canup. Right-footed kicker, so once again, this will tail away from the goal, slice away. And it's in the box, and an opportunity goes sailing wide. That one off of the foot of Nathan James. Over the goal line, and it will be put into play by the goalkeeper, Sorrells. Back into the lineup for the Falcons is number 23, Nick Tabola, and coming out, number 10, Anthony Ruggles. Ball up into the air, controlled by Hall, sends it over to the near sideline. O'Brien cannot control it, and he did not keep it in the field of play. So that will be a throw-in from this near side. Herman with the honors. Up to Potkanicki. Stolen away by Harding, but the Falcons get it right back. Herman out toward the near sideline. That one goes off of the foot of Kyan Patterson, so it's going to be a throw-in Fitch. That one rolling down the near sideline. Falcons have 2, now 3 there. Paul sends it back to Burneye. Josiah Burneye back to Herman. And instead, that one taken away by Slimos. And sending it back to the goalkeeper will be Carson for Fitch. So the Falcons try to set up another rush here. That one goes out of play, intended for Puz. So it's going to be a throw-in across the way by Harding. All right, coming back into the Harding lineup is number 12, Kenyon Patterson. Sitting down for the Raiders, number 4, Ryan Brown. Ball up into the air by Carson. Headed down, Slimos, midfield area. With it is Canup. Fitch steals it, and the Falcons control it. Burneye, far side, pass too far for Puz that time. Goes across the far sideline, out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Raiders. Hall, he'll send it back to Wonders, Garrett Wonders. And the ball comes to the near side now. Ball stolen away. Nick Tabola with it. Overruns it for a second. Loses control, and now controlling it is Kenyon Patterson of Harding. Up this near sideline, Herman takes it right off his foot, sends it back down this near sideline. Tabola trying to get to it, but he couldn't. And that one will go out of play as it goes off of Kyan Patterson. Throw in. Back to Herman. Nobody there. Hall trying to control it. Galvez challenged him. Potkanicki over on this near side. Tabola. And we've got a whistle and we've got a foul called. So it will be a free kick taken by Harding. Mason Bittner to do the work. Bittner off the head of Herman in the midfield area. Hall can't control it. Ball still loose. Potkanicki with it. Potkanicki makes a nice move. Sends a pass over to Puz, a little behind him, so he had to wait. Caught up with it, still has it. And finally loses control. Hall trying to control it. Ball sent down a little bit too far that time, but still in control of the Raiders. And a sliding tackle by Herman and a clear by number 16 of Fitch, Gazzoni. Although the Raiders now coming back again. Slimos with it. In front is Canup. Loses control. Coming away with it is Burneye. Burneye, lead pass. Little bit too far for Paul. And sending it over the far sideline is Bittner. And it's going to be touched last by Fitch. Coming into the lineup for Harding, Brian Angel, number 18, making an appearance. And Hall will take a breather on the bench. Angel loses control, but it goes back to his defense. Bittner over here on the near sideline. Run down by O'Brien. O'Brien looking for some help. Give and go to Slimos. But stolen away by Fitch. Galva's trying to get it out. And finally down into the defensive zone of Harding by Herman. Harding sends it right back down into the Fitch end. Bear with it. Ball gets away, chipped up into the air. And that one will go out of play off of the foot of Carson. So it'll be a throw-in as we have gone underneath the 10-minute mark here. And half number 2, Falcons nothing, Harding nothing. Throw in for Harding. James gives it right back. Little chop into the 18-yard box right in front of goal, but nobody back for Harding. An easy play for Jamie Sorrells, and he will clear it. Gazzoni trying to get it down the far sideline, blocked out of bounds. That one by James. All right, Ruggles back in and Potkanicki coming back out. And that one goes off of the foot of Bittner. Last touched by him, and Fitch will throw it in as Puz gets it in. Spalding loses it. Carson chests it down. Puz with it. Back to Carson. Carson looking to his left. Puz back to Galvez. Ruggles. Spalding will play it back to the defense. Nice pass that time. Burneye to Herman. Herman a little bit too far behind Nick Paul. Paul was creeping in at the top of the 18-yard box, but the pass went behind him. And let's see, a whistle. Do we have one? We do not. Ball out of bounds. Gazzoni. He will throw it in, and now he will hand it off to Burneye. So Chris Burneye throwing it in, sent out of bounds by Bittner. Burneye really quick getting it in. That comes into Tabola, Nick Tabola. Top of the box, Ruggles with an opportunity, gets knocked down, and what do we got? And it's going to be a goal kick. Hall back into the lineup, and it will. It'll be a goal kick for Harding. Hall, number 23, will eventually come down with it. Intercepted by Puz that time. Off the head of Hall, but the Falcons have it. Tabola, 1-on-2, now with Ruggles. Ruggles along the ground and diving to his left to make the save is the goalkeeper, Braylon Schuler of Harding. That one was ticketed for the near side post, but Schuler coming out, making a good save. That one off Burneye rolls back into the defensive zone of Harding, but Puzz in control down that far sideline. He's got an opportunity looking to shoot one, and that one is out. Wow. So Adrian Puzz with an opportunity, a great sliding save. That goes off of the goalkeeper, Braylon Schuler. It'll be a corner for Fitch. And Burneye to take it. Josiah Burneye sends one in and ball up into the air. Harding trying to clear it. Still not out of harm's way. Falcons Ruggles shoots, but it's beyond the near side post. But that was deflected also by Harding, so it'll be a corner for Herman. Falcons trying to rush the corner a little bit, catch Harding out of control. Two-fisted save, or punch out, I should say, by the goalkeeper that time, Schuler. Falcons get it right back. Down goes Ruggles. Ball comes to Herman. Herman sends one way up into the air. Ball loose in front. An opportunity. Nick Paula stopped that time by Schuler. Ball still loose into the 18-yard box. And the Harding Raiders trying to clear it. And finally, let's see, I think we get a whistle. And it's going to be a free kick for Fitch. So Harding to set up the wall. Wow, that was the best opportunity the Falcons have. Taking this free kick, Josiah Burneye. Burneye, line drive, and that one goes over the top of the crossbar as that came off the foot of Spalding, and it will be a goal kick for Harding. So a great opportunity for the Falcons goes awry as they cannot get the ball in the net. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left in this one. We're waiting for our first score of the game. That ball bounces back and picked up by Schuler. Tabola right in his face just in case. Off the foot of Carson. Trying to chest it down. Slimos. He goes down. And it's going to be a foul called on Fitch. So a free kick for the Raiders. Doing the honors, Mason Bittner. Headed out by the Falcon defense. Ruggles with it. Burneye rolls one down. That goes off the heel of Tabola, but he controls it. Now he loses it as it's taken away by Garrett Wonders, but the Falcons get it right back again, going down into the zone of Harding, and that one off of Harding. As trying to get it on goal was Adrian Puzz. Kenyon Patterson for Harding knocked it right off his foot and out of play on the far sideline. 3:20 to go. Nick Paul coming out. Spalding going back in. Ball comes in from the far sideline. Still loose. Hall tries to clear it. Carson intercepts it. Hall chips one out beyond the midfield line. It'll roll across the near side, and it's a throw-in for the Falcons. That one is whiffed by Caleb Gardner. Falcons get control. An opportunity for Ruggles. Is this a penalty? Let's see. I do not think that they called anything, and they didn't, so it will be a goal kick for Harding. That was awfully close to being a foul inside the 18-yard box, and that would have been a penalty kick for Fitch. But nothing was called. Burneye. Herman. Tabola heads it back. Galvez trying to gain control, cannot. That one is whiffed by Kenyon Patterson, but sent out of play by his defender to the near side. Herman gets the ball in. Ruggles in a battle with Cayenne Patterson. And Cayenne Patterson touches it last. Spaulding with a throw in. Bittner with it. That goes past Hall, picked up by Burneye. Burneye trying to get it to Tabola. He does. Tabola's left-footed shot is wide of the far post. So it'll be a goal kick for Harding with 1 minute and 25 seconds left here in this game. And we are scoreless. Fitch and Harding. Each team has had some chances, but the goalkeepers have been outstanding in net, and some of those chances were a little wide or a little long. Slimos goes down. Burneye picks it up. Under a minute to go, 59 seconds. Going down on a foul is Carter Canup. He gets it in quickly. No. Actually, it's sent to Bittner, headed out by the Falcon defense. An opportunity for the Raiders goes awry. Spaulding sends one down. Bittner chests it, flips it up into the air. 30 seconds left. Ball loose. Opportunity possibly for the Raiders, but a good defensive play by Carson. They get it back. A shot and a goal! Wow, at the 39-minute (33rd), 17 seconds left, let's say, folks. That goal by Harding from Caleb Gardner. The Falcons made a good stop initially, but Gardner picked up a loose ball in the 18-yard box and beat the goaltender, Jamie Sorrells. Sorrells diving to his left, could not get to it. And that is going to end it. So the Falcons beaten on a goal with 17 seconds left, and the Raiders come away with the victory. So, what can you say? This one's going to sting a little bit for the Falcons. For the most part, they controlled play in the first half in their Harding defensive end, but couldn't get the ball past the goalkeeper of Harding, Schuler. And then in the second half, it was nip and tuck both ways. Both teams had opportunities but couldn't capitalize until, with 17 seconds left, Caleb Gardner saw a loose ball inside the box and hit a laser that made it in the far goal post, which beat the goaltender, Jamie Sorrells, and Harding comes away with a 1-0 victory. So, the Falcons will have to regroup. Their next game here at home will be Thursday the 29th, so 2 days from today, as they will host the Tigers from Howland. That game time will start at 7:15. Well, what can you say? Just a great play by the Harding forward, and he was spot on, folks. All right. Before we go, I want to give you a reminder again. The Austintown Fitch Athletic Department would like to thank State Farm Insurance Agent Jamie Blott for her continued support of Austintown Fitch Athletics and for making this broadcast possible. Jamie's office is located on Route 46 near Mahoning Avenue in Austintown, so stop by the office, or you can call 330-779-0500 or you can visit her at her website, jamieblott.com, for all your insurance needs. A couple of people to thank here before we call it a night. I want to thank Russell Hauser, the AD here at Austintown Fitch, to Chris Lewis, our communications specialist, and he is also in the booth with me today. I appreciate Chris's help. And to our technical wizard, Tom Ventresco. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Falcons stung here at Falcon Stadium by a goal from the foot of Warren Harding's Caleb Gardner with 17 seconds remaining as the Harding Raiders defeat the Falcons 1-0. Again, reminder that the next home game for the Falcons is this coming Thursday, September 29th, when the Falcons will host the Tigers from Howland. Kickoff time at 7:15. I am Lenny Gessler, and I want to thank you for watching. And ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.